Blessed be everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be cleansing the space and raising the vibe using bells. But before we do, I am Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. And if you want to learn more about Wicca and witchcraft, if you want to bring more joy and happiness into your life through the practices of witchcraft, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to find out more about what's going on at Mystery Witch School, sign up for my newsletter, and that will let you know when there's more videos, Facebook Lives that I do every week, and anything new that's coming along. Link is in the description field below this video. Bells are beautiful. Traditionally, in a coven setting, bells would be used to highlight certain points in a ritual and also to raise the vibe and the attention at various different points of the ritual. But you can use bells outside of rituals. You can use bells every day, simply because they help raise the vibration around you through them vibrating themselves. If you want to attract more joy and more happiness into your life, it is really about vibration. And whilst we can do the work on ourselves, inner work to help change our own vibration and how we resonate from an emotional sense and a vibratory sense, and that's really the most important thing, is actually us and how we vibrate. We can also help lift our vibration as well as the space around us and even the people in it through using things such as bells. We're dealing with resonance here, and like attracts like when it comes to resonance and vibration. So if you've got 4 violinists all playing the A string on a violin, and then you've got a violin just sitting there with no one playing it, the A string on the violin that's just sitting there with no one playing it is also going to resonate, vibrate along with the other A strings because it's tuned to the same frequency. And that's how vibration works. If you find yourself in a personal state or in an environment where there's been a lot of fear, a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, you may find that when you get really bogged down in these emotional states, that more things come along that make you feel even more fear, more anger and more resentment, and it sort of keeps coming. And that's because, again, it's just vibration. You're just vibrating the same frequency as all of those other low vibrations such as fear, anger and resentment. So when you work on yourself with shadow work, then you're helping to raise your vibration, and of course you will be bringing in more joy and more happiness into your life. Same with the bells. The different ways that you can use bells: you can use a single bell, you can use a string of bells. It really depends on you. You can have a combination of both. You can work it every day. It doesn't take long to do a bell cleansing of your environment every day. So if you've got a string of bells, which we call witches' bells, mine is stuck together, you can either make these yourself. They're quite simple to make, or you can buy them. Either way, you will want to consecrate them first so that you're giving them energetically the vibration of making sacred. So that's what consecrating does. It just helps make something sacred. So you can do that through running them through some incense. Maybe you might want to bury them, dry dirt, overnight for the element of earth, and just run them over the heat of the candle to consecrate with fire. Running them through the incense is going to work with air, and of course sprinkling them with water will be working with the element of water. Red is a good color to use for protection. You can also use black. You could use purple, you could use white. Really, it just depends. If you're wanting to tune into a particular planetary energy, you may want to go with the color of that planet. You can work with bells anywhere from 3 up to 9. Really good. These bells here, there's 7 of these, but anywhere from 3 to 9 if you're making them yourself. And these bells are bells that you can hang either at your front door or at the entrance to a room. You may even want to have bells like this to every entrance of your room, in your house, so that you are able to just resonate that energy every day. And all you have to do is just move them like this for maybe a minute or two in the morning to break up the energy, and then maybe in the evening before you go to bed, just wiggle them again. You might want to hang them somewhere where they catch the wind, so that the wind will be blowing them, and so they may be going all the time when there's a bit of wind. So you might want to hang them outside the front door or outside the entrance to your property, or even hanging them over windows. They just help clear the energy so that anything that's going to come into your home or into that space is already been moved to a higher vibration. And that's how they do the protection. It's simply vibration. Another way that you can use bells is to use a single bell. So you can use a single bell in a ritual to help focus you if you feel you're going off focus. You can use a single bell to cleanse the space before a ritual, or to highlight particular points of a ritual for yourself. If you're wanting to cleanse your space with the bell, it's just simply ringing it in the space that you want to cleanse it. And it really depends on the bell as to how you can use it. Most bells, you're just really going to be able to either hit the bell or ring the bell. And I hope that wasn't too loud, because it is quite a loud bell. These Tibetan bells are specifically designed to be very resonant at a very high frequency. And there's other ways you can use the bell, such as using this wooden implement here to actually extend the ringing by rubbing it around the edge of the bell. And that extends the ring, so that's another way that you can use this bell. But for most bells, if you're buying bells in general that aren't Tibetan bells, you're really just going to be either tapping it or ringing it. And then depending on how resonant your bell is, you can just let it resonate. If it's a Tibetan bell, you'll be able to just hold it and let it resonate. If it's a bell that has a shorter span of vibration, then you may have to keep ringing it as you're moving it through the space. As you're doing it and as you're listening to the sound, just tune in to how your body feels when the bell is ringing, because you're going to be vibrating alongside the space, because we are also energy. So tune in to how your bell makes you feel when you're vibrating it. So enjoy working with bells. It's really simple. There's nothing complex about it at all. Consecrate your bell or your bells and ring them when you want to raise the vibration. That's as simple as it gets. If you want to learn Wicca with me, I do have a 12-month course where you can learn Wicca in a group of like-minded people who are all resonating pretty much on the same high vibe frequency. So take a look at the Mystery Witch School 101 course. The link to that is in the description field below this video as well. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.